Welcome, soars and visitors. I am here to talk to you about Gem of the Ocean. Gem of the Ocean is August Wilson's century cycle play that begins in 1904, where we meet Citizen Barlow, a bewildered newcomer to Pittsburgh from the agrarian deep south. Citizen Barlow arrives at Aunt Esther's house, seeking her help and a safe place from Caesar, the local constable. Aunt Esther, now 285 years old, takes him on a journey of self-discovery to the city of Bones, a city in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Here he makes startling discoveries, and his sense of duty leads to his redemption. There are six characters in the play: Aunt Esther, Caesar Wilkes, Black Mary, Citizen Barlow, Eli, Solly Two Kings. I want to take a moment to explain how, I want to take a moment to explain August Wilson's plays. August Wilson has a series of plays, 10 plays, and excuse me, each of them, each of the plays takes place in a decade. And Gem of the Ocean is the first. It takes place in the 1900s. You In California, Southern California, there are two playhouses that plans on bringing every August Wilson play a season, and it is a noise from within, and the other is the Long Beach Playhouse. Zeta Kappa has partnered with the Long Beach Playhouse to go see Gem of the Ocean on March 1st. Uh, they have already had the piano lesson uh, at A Noise from Within in Pasadena. They have already had the piano lesson, Joe Turner's Come and Gone, and and King Headley II. So I want to give you, so in the 1900s, it's Gem of the Ocean. The 1910s, Joe Turner's Come and Gone. The 1920s is Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, which you can watch. That's a Netflix movie. It's one of the last Netflix movies that, it has gained some notoriety. 1930s is The Piano Lesson, which is really famous. The 1940s, Seven Guitars. The 1950s, Fences. The 1960s, Two Trains Running. The 1970s, Jitney. 1980s, King Hedley II. In 1990s, Radio Golf. Okay, so I'm going to just read a couple of famous lines from Aunt Esther's character. Forgive me, I have a little bit of a cold, so I'm trying to recover. Act 1, Scene 2. Aunt Esther. It all will come to stand in the light, Mr. Citizen. Everything and everybody got to stand in the light. Jesus Christ stood in the light. The people saw him standing there and they killed him. But the judgment ain't with the people, the judgment with God. He the big master. God don't never lie. The people liable to do anything. They lie and cheat. That's why God didn't leave the judgment with the people. Say, I am the beginning and the end. The people can't say that. They know they gonna come to an earthly grave. The end is already writ for them. Go to sleep, my child. You don't know the world yet. Go to sleep, my child. The world is not easy. Go to sleep, my child. I am here watching over you. The world is not easy. Act 1, Scene 5. Aunt Esther, you think you supposed to know everything? Life is a mystery. Don't you know life is a mystery? I see you still trying to figure it out. It ain't all for you to know. It's all an adventure. That's all life is. But you got to trust that adventure. I'm on an adventure. I've been on one since I was 9 years old. That's how old I was when my mama sent me to live with Miss Tyler. Miss Tyler gave me her name, Esther Tyler. I don't tell nobody what I was called before that. The only one know that is my mama. I stayed right on there with her till she died. Miss Tyler passed it on to me. If you ever make up your mind, I'm going to pass it on to you. People say it's too much to carry, but I told myself somebody got to carry it. Miss Esther carried it right up till the day she died. I didn't run from it. I picked it up and walked with it. I got a strong memory. I got a long memory. People say you crazy to remember, but I ain't afraid to remember. I try to remember out loud. I keep my memories alive. I feed them. I gotta feed them. Otherwise, they'd eat me up. I got memories go way back. I'm carrying them for a lot of folk. All the old timey folks, I carry their memories and I'm carrying my own. If you want it, I got to find somebody else. I'm getting old, going on 300 years now. That's what Miss Tyler told me. 285 in my count. I told myself, like Mary, got to make up her mind. I don't know how much time I got left. Mister, I know a man used to raise pigs, great big old pigs. To him, the pig was the beginning of everything. And it was the beginning and it was the end of everything. Wherever he looked, he saw pigs. He saw pigs in the sky and he saw pigs in the ground. To him, the pig was the center of his life. One day, another man come along and killed all his pigs. He lost everything he had. He lost the center of his life because it wasn't inside him. It wasn't something nobody could take away. See, Mr. Citizen, right now that bucket of nails is at the center of your life. You only have one life, Mr. Citizen. It's your life. Can nobody else claim it? You ain't never gonna forget that man who jumped in the river. There are times when it will come and take hold of you and shake you. There ain't nothing you can do about that. It's them in between times that you can do something about. You got to find something else to be at the center of your life. You got to find out why it was important for Gary Brown to die rather than to take his 30 days. Do you know why he didn't come out the water, Mr. Citizen? Do you know why he chose to die rather than to be branded a thief? We know he didn't do it. But why, Mr. Citizen? That's what we're trying to find out. Why he would rather die than to say he was a thief. He didn't care if anybody else knew, if he did it or not. He knew. He didn't do it for the people standing around watching. He did it for himself. He said, I'd rather die in truth than to live a lie. That way he can say that his life was worth more than a bucket of nails. What is your life worth, Mr. Citizen? That way you got to find out. You got to find a way to live in truth. If you live right, you die right, like Garrett Brown. Act 1, Scene 5. Do you know the story of Peter from the Bible? Peter denied Jesus 3 times before the cock crowed. That's what the Bible say. Verily, verily, I say unto you, before the cock crow, you will deny me thrice. They asked Peter, do you know this man? And Peter said, no, I don't know him. Not once, Mr. Citizen. 3 times. He said, one time, then he had a chance to think about it before he said it again. Right there, he could have redeemed himself. What do you think, Mr. Citizen? Why did he deny him 3 times? Would you have denied him 3 times? The Bible said Peter denied Christ 3 times. I always wondered about that. He had his redemption handed to him on a silver platter, and he didn't take it. I wonder, will you take yours, Mr. Citizen? Hmm. Act 2, Scene 1. Aunt Esther. Take a look at this map, Mr. Citizen. See that right there? That's a city. It's only half a mile by half a mile, but that's a city. It's made of bones. Pearly white bones. All the buildings and everything is made of bones. I seen it. I've been there, Mr. Citizen. My mother lived there. I got an aunt and 3 uncles who live down there in the city made of bones. You want to go there, Mr. Citizen? I could take you there if you want to go. That's the center of the world. In time, it will all come to light. The people made a kingdom out of nothing. They were the people that didn't make it across the water. They sat down right there. They say, let's make a kingdom. Let's make a city of bones. The people got a burning tongue, Mr. Citizen. Their mouths are on fire with song. That water can't put it out. That song is powerful. It rise up and come across the water. 10,000 tongues and 10,000 chariots coming across the water. They on their way, Mr. Citizen. They come across the water. 10,000 hands and feet coming across the water. They on their way. I came across that ocean, Mr. Citizen. I cried. I had lost everything. Everything I had ever known in this life. I lost that. I cried a ocean of tears. Did you ever lose anything like that, Mr. Citizen? Where you so lost the only thing that can guide you is the stars. That's all I had left. Everything I had ever known was gone to me. The only thing I had was the stars. I say, well, I got something. I wanted to hold on to them, so I started naming them. I named them after my children. I say, there goes Syphilis, and that's Jasper, and that's Cecilia, and that big one right there over there, that's Junebug. You ever look at the stars, Mr. Citizen? I bet you've seen my Junebug and didn't even know it. Mm. You come, you come by here sometime when the stars are out, and I'll show you my Junebug. You come by anytime you want. You got the stars, but it's the wind that will drive the boat, Mr. Citizen. Without the wind, it will just sit there. But who drives the wind? What God drives the wind? That's what I asked myself, but I didn't have no answer. So I just started singing, just singing quietly to myself. Some song my mother had taught me. After that, it was all right for a little while, but the wind will drive the boat right across the water. And what it was driving me to do, I didn't know. That's what made it so hard. And I didn't have my mother to tell me. It made it so hard. Act two, scene one. You see that, Mr. Citizen? That's a boat. You gonna take a ride on that boat. Do you believe you could take a ride on that old boat, Mr. Citizen? That's not what you call your ordinary boat. Look at that boat, Mr. Citizen. That's a magic boat. That's a lot of power in that boat. Power is something it's hard to control, but it's hard to stand in the way of it. God sweep the stars aside, Mr. Citizen. He don't let nothing stand in his way. God don't know nothing but the truth. That boat can take you to the city, Mr. Citizen. Do you believe it could take you to that city? If you believe it can take you, God got room for everybody. I don't know if you ever seen him, but God wear all different kinds of clothes. He got all kinds of faces. He got a sword. It's a big sword. The Bible say it's a mean and terrible swift sword. And when he get to waving that sword around, he can do anything. I can take you to that city, but you got to want to go. Do you want to go, Mr. Citizen? Do you want to get your soul washed? Listen to what I tell you. You're gonna go to the city of bones tonight. But first, you got to get ready. I want you to go and take a bath. Get scrubbed real good. Then I want you to put on your best clothes. Then go into your room and pray. Even if you don't want to pray, I want you to try. Black Mary, heat some water up for Mr. Citizen and then go get things ready. I'm going to get myself ready. Do not disturb. Act two, scene two. Have you ever seen a boat, Mr. Citizen? A boat is made out of a lot of things. Wood and rope. The sails look like bed sheets blowing in the wind. They make a snap when the winds catch them. Wood and rope and iron. The workmen with their hammers ringing. A boat is something. Takes a lot of men to make a boat, and it takes a lot of men to sell a boat. Them was some brave men. They left their family and didn't know if they was ever gonna see them again. They got on that boat and went out into the world. The world's a dangerous place, Mr. Citizen. It got all kinds of harms in it. It take God to master the world. The world is a rough place, but there's gold out there in the world. There's good luck out there in the world. Them brave men went looking for it. Remember I told you you could take a ride on that boat, the wind catch up in themselves and you be off across the ocean? The wind will take you ever which way. You need a strong arm to steer the boat. Don't you feel it, Mr. Citizen? Don't you feel that boat rocking? Just a rocking and a rocking, the wind blowing, just a rocking and a rocking, the wind blowing, and the birds following behind that boat. They follow wherever you go. What is they following for, Mr. Citizen? The wind snapping themselves and the birds following. The birds following and singing. And the fish swimming and the wind blowing. And sing. Well, everyone, those are just snippets of Act 1 and Act 2 of Aunt Esther's more popular um, lines from the play. And I hope that you enjoyed our read along. I hope that you go to the Long Beach Playhouse to go see the play. If you do not, enjoy some of the clips online and have a great rest of your afternoon.